Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Pirai Academy. In this series of data structure playlist, today we are going to see about code implementation of queue using linked list. Okay, if you haven't saw the logical implementation of queue using linked list, just go and watch it, then continue it. I will be giving you that link in the description. Just go and watch it. And I am going to tell you the code implementation using C++ because it is quite easy to go up with any other languages like Java or Python. Okay, once you have learned about C++ code implementation. And if you want the Java or Python code, you can go and search in my description. I will be giving that entire code. Okay, let's get started. So here we want to know about the how to create the linked list node, right? So here I will be taking a class node which will be containing the linked list node, So here we are going to use the singly linked list where you will be having a data and the next value. Okay, so these two are going to be your data member of the linked list node. Okay, now in the constructor I will be initializing the value which is passed while creating a object for this class node as a parameter. Here it will be the parameter and I'll be initializing that to the data, and in the next I'll be initializing as null pointer. Okay, so this is going to be your class node. Okay, fine. Now class queue, so this is going to be much more important. So see here, first of all, inside the private I will be giving the node star friend and node star rar. So these are the 2 pointers I talked in the drawing explanation in the logical implementation, where it will be useful for just taking any functions, right, like enqueue, dequeue or peak element. Okay, so see here, so these 2 points to a specific nodes. Initially they should be pointing to the null pointer, right? So inside the constructor I'll be just initializing them as a null pointer, and then bool is empty. So this is a function that is going to tell me whether the respective queue is empty or not. If it is empty, what is the condition? The friend should be equal to null pointer. If it is so, then I can directly tell you, hey, it is empty. Yes, okay. And then enqueue. So in enqueue, in this function I will be getting the value here, and then I'll be creating a new node with respect to the given value, and then if rear is equal to null pointer, then what should I do? I should be just taking it as the first node. This is a first node. Till now there is nothing, there is no elements, so this is going to the first element. So both friend and rear will be equal to the new node. Else what should I do? So rear next is equal to new node. Okay, and then rear will be equal to new node. I will be just shifting the rear to its next. Okay, as I already told you in the logical implementation itself. Now at last I will be giving you a successful message. That's it. So now here's the important part, dequeue. In this function we will be just checking whether the queue is empty or not. Okay, because here the enqueue, in this enqueue we will be not checking this like is full or not, because in linked list we can go with the dynamic size. That's the reason why I am not checking anything like full or not in the enqueue, but in dequeue we want to check it, right? So it's empty. If it is empty, I will be just giving a empty message and I will be returning from that. Else what should I do? I should be just taking that friend pointer value in a temporary variable, and then I'll be taking a value which is equal to temps data, and this data will be printed out in next. Okay, and friend is equal to friends next. Okay, now if friend is equal to null pointer, then what should I do? Rear should be also equal to null pointer. So this is the important step we want to do here, which means we are just resetting like, hey, there is no element and now the queue is empty. Okay, so that's the reason why I am using these 2 lines. Okay, now I will be deleting the temp. Now I will be just printing the value. That's it. Okay, so in peak, the next functionality is peak. So here I also check whether it is empty. If it is empty, I will be directly returning and I will be printing out queue is empty. Okay. Else what should I do? I'll be just printing the front element. Okay. Now void display. So in this function, I'll be just going and checking whether the queue is empty or not. If it is empty, then what should I do? I'll be just returning that queue is empty and return. Okay. And if not, then I'll be taking a temporary variable and storing the front, and I'll be just going along all the linked list elements. I'll be going to the all linked list element and I'll be printing it out. Okay, like see here, while temp is not equal to null pointer, then what should I do? I'll be printing the temp's data and I'll be making the temp to move to the its next. Okay, and when the control flow hits this line or the control flow reaches this block, my temp variable will be equal to null. At this particular line, my temp will be equal to null pointer. Can you understand this? So this is the purpose of this display method. Okay, then here I am using a main function. Inside that I'll be creating a queue object. Okay, object for the class queue, and here I am using a menu driven program to get the user choice. Let me execute this so that you can understand this clearly. So see here, first of all, I'm doing a NQ operation. For example, so 2, yes, 2 is successfully inserted. Again, NQ operation with 20. Yes, 20 is inserted. Now 1 and 30. 30 is also inserted. Now let me display first. See here, 2, 20, 30. Now if I do a DQ operation, and now if I display it, see here 2 is removed, right? Now if I do a peak operation, then 20 will be my answer. Yes. Now if I do a DQ operation, so 20 is removed. Again do a DQ operation, 30 is also removed. Again do a DQ operation, Q is empty. Yes. Now if I use the peak operation, Q is empty. Can you understand this? So this is going to be your overall code implementation for this queue using linked list. So it is way easier than the array implementation, this implementation. Okay. So if you have any problems or any doubts, you can feel free to comment below. And if you really like this video, subscribe to my channel. Don't skip any videos in this playlist because all videos will be helpful once you are going for the competitive programming. Thank you.